Hi, I'm Paul O'Brien from His Place Ministries. I'm excited again today to be helping exhausted and frustrated believers come to have their faith reignited and restored by letting go of religious duty and obligation and allowing God to bring healing and wholeness to every area of their lives. Do you ever feel when things go wrong in your life that you're being punished by God? You know, the car breaks down, someone at work is giving you an especially hard time, you've got $92 in your bank account to last you another week, the kids are pushing you just to your limit. Man, it sure feels like you're being punished by God sometimes, doesn't it? And you realize on top of that, lately, well, it hasn't been a great week spiritually, I've done some things maybe I'm not proud of this week, and so you think, well, I guess I deserve the punishment I'm getting. That kind of thinking, friends, makes you afraid of God, okay? I want to clear up that kind of thinking today that plagues so many Christians. There's another one of the Apostle Paul's much mores in Romans 5. Starting in verse 8, he says, God demonstrates his own love towards us, and that while we were sinners, Christ died for us. That's an amazing statement by Paul right there. God proving his love for us by sending his son to die for us. That's love. That's love. Verse 9, there's the much more. He says, much more. In other words, you think that was great. Having now been made righteous by his blood, we shall be saved from the wrath of God through him, through Christ. Two things that we are saved from concerning this wrath of God mentioned here. Number one, we are saved from the future wrath of God in the tribulation period. The Bible talks about a future 7-year tribulation time that is coming on the world, where the wrath of God will be poured out on mankind. But do not be afraid, folks. Verse 9 tells us that God's righteous children will be rescued from that wrath. It's not for you. Let that news bring you some peace to your soul today. It's not for you. Secondly, when Christ died on the cross, he bore the wrath of God for the sins of the world. So there's no punishment anymore for sin. God does not punish sin anymore. Think about it. Otherwise, the forgiveness of sin that he paid dearly for means nothing. See, how can he punish you for a sin that he's already forgiven? It just doesn't wash. Think about these things. When things go wrong in your life, it's not God who's making your car battery go dead. It's not God irritating your kids to push you to your limit. It's just life. We live in a fallen world with fallen people. Things go wrong. And those things are not caused by God. Listen, friends, God wants you to know and experience the infinite love he has for you. You're saved from his wrath. There's no punishment or wrath for you. No need to be afraid of God anymore. Run to him today to experience his love and find everything you need in him. Well, I'm out of time. I'm going to be talking more about this in an email this week with my subscribers. I'd love to make you a part of that group. We have a free ebook that you can download at hisplaceministries.ca. It'll tell you more about me, our ministry, our message, which will bring you to freedom. I'm Paul O'Brien. Thanks for listening today.